G'day all, welcome to another build video. Here we've got the Ford Raptor T1 Plus Dakar rally car. Was suggested by Double T Bit or TT Bit. Pretty cool little rally car. It's got your basically independent rear and McPherson struts on the front, and actually it handles quite well, and yeah, you can do donuts with it without actually using any gyros or other stabilizers. Yeah, we'll get into the build. Alrighty, we'll start with some Dragon motors. Oh, actually, we'll set this to... Oh yeah, mirror mode's on. There we go. Side by side like so. And get some 2x6 blocks. Place one on top like so, another one down here, and get a 2x4. Place that so, and some 1x3s. Place them in there. Now here, I'll get some L brackets. Place them here. And we'll get some hinges that will zero out. Have these facing left to right. Strength 0. Now we'll get some flat connectors. And just some tubes. Get some T-tubes. Don't really need T-tubes, you can just use elbows. Just figured for aesthetic purposes. Makes it look more like a an arm, or that the wheel's actually connected to the rest of the body. Yeah, get another yeah, I'll place that like so, and a 1x3 flat connector. There. Now get another tube T. That, and flat connector for the back, and a fresh steering hinge, and we'll set this to angle 40. Get a bit of better turning out of it. There we go. Alright, and now I'll get some springs, straight suspension. Actually, get rid of that, and we'll stick the straight suspension like so, connecting both the flat connector and the bottom there, and we'll double this up. Okay, and just figure out how we had this set up. Need some pistons going down. Get some more 1x2 flat connectors there. I think we need to make another one so that we can set the the camber of the wheel. But we need. Yep, I'm gonna do this a slight different way. Remove that. Bring the suspension in a bit further. Turn this around, and we'll put another L bracket to hold that part on, or hold the suspension on. One there, and another L bracket on the back to hold the steering on, and we'll connect those with the 1x2 bracket. Up the top here, we'll get a zeroed out hinge facing left to right still, and place it up here. Another 1x2 bracket, and we'll place that there like that. Alright, so that's the front suspension sorted. We'll just adjust this, configure this one 0.6, and this one here just to 0.9. There we go. Alright, now the back part. Yeah. What do we need? We need pistons. Right, we'll face these forwards and back like so. Now we'll get some 2x2s. Just put a slope in front of that, just in case you catch onto something as you're going onto bumps. Not sure if it makes all that much of a difference. Alright, and this, we'll set this to 0.6, I believe. And now we'll get some L brackets. And that right there. And one here, upside down. Zero out some more hinges, facing left to right. Take the strength away. There we go. The upper and lower control arms, and get some more little brackets. One by two block. Another bracket here. Copy another hinge. And now grab a 1x4 down there. And another hinge there. And a 1x3. And we do this. Yeah. Okay. Get some tube T. Another one. Place it like so. Actually, get a tube double T. Place that there. And this one can just be an elbow. And I'll get another elbow. Place that on the inside. Copy another bracket. Here we're gonna put the suspension. Copy another zeroed out hinge. Place that on the bracket. Okay. And make sure all these hinges are facing the same direction. And we can get some piston suspension. Place two of those. We'll need another hinge on top. So. Right. Just so that we can test the car out a bit, I'll connect that up. We'll need to remove these a bit later on because they'll get in the way of the body. Okay, some wheels. Ah, right, the CT. Alright, copy this. And go-kart seat. There we go. Seems to work well. We'll need to obviously adjust the suspension a bit stiffer as the build gets heavier. Alright, just for a bit of speed, we can add some, just get some thrusters. X. Some 1x2s to connect them. Right. Just copy this wheel just so that we know whereabouts we sort of have to place everything. I think it was about there. Let's see. Just like that, I think. Right. I'll just select these motors and take them off. Right. Good. There we go. Alright. It's a little bit difficult to work out where to start. Just put this angle block here. Maybe start with building around the cab. So that was a 3x3 connector, and we'll put a 1x3 there. Some 1x2 wedges. 5 of those. There we go. I think I had another wedge just here. There's a bit of an intake there. Okay. Now, just to connect this to the body. Oops. Actually, put a 2x4 in here. So that's connected now to the body. And for the side here, place a bunch of 2x1 blocks, just so that with the decals you can you can then like put down the what is it, 2XX number and the sort of the Red Bull logo. Okay. Alright. Another one of these here. How do we do this? Just a bit higher. Okay, no. Goes down. Take that away. Place this one here. I'll get a 2x2. Connect that all up. Alrighty. Now the front. Here we'll have some 1x2 wedges. Further forward, I think. Round about there, was it? I think it's, yeah, around about like that. Just get some of these. It's going to be the bash plate on the bottom. And we can put a 2x6 in the middle to connect all that up. So we can put the lights and the grill around about there. Now for up here, put a 2x4 there. How do we do this? Okay, get a 1x4, put that there. Some wedges. So this will sort of piston glitch through here, and we're going to put a headlight in here, and this corner will stick out through the middle of this 2x1 wedge, and we'll put a little glow decal on there to make like the center of the headlight, or the actual headlight. But I'll just try and figure out how we put all this together here. And put another one wedge there. Don't want it interfering with the suspension at all there. So we'll leave a gap there. And we need... where is it? A long hood. Place it there. How are we doing this? We need to connect the front there, so we'll get a 2x1 block in here, and we can get a little L bracket to connect that part there. I think we need to go back one. Here we go. Right, get rid of that. That there. Maybe put a 2x1, 2x2 block in here, like so. And we might be able to cover that with a plate here. Like so. Alright. Yeah, now the car's getting heavier. Have to adjust the springs. Right. Look right? Yep. Yep. Okay. Now for the windscreen, we'll use some 1x2 wedges. Place them a little bit in. Yeah. So we'll just copy. And just put one for the roof there. That's right. Okay. We'll get another 2x1. Place him here. And get some cones to make the rear part. So what have we got? A rounded wedge corner. Place that here. And then we'll get the cone piece to match. Just in there. See if we can connect this roof up. Actually, I'll just use these. There we go. We'll finish the roof while we're here. Get some wedges. What do we want? 1x3. Yeah. wing lights or tail lights that they have, that the car has. Just use these small aileron. Oh. That's not right, there we go. So we'll have just slightly staggered like so. And we'll connect these with some flat connectors. Oh, where did I put that? There we go. One by two, one by three. Oh gosh, where's this one? Like that. Fill in the little corner here with the L brackets. There we go. Get a little 2x2 block. Just in there. Back to some wedges. 1x3. Is that right? 1x3. Oh, actually. Or 1x4. 1x3. 1x3. Maybe a 1x2. Oops. Can't remember how I connected this, or just grab a flat connector. There we go. Alright. Just make these all black. Alright, so here we can remove the 2x2 and the 1x4 flat connector, because we'll now be attaching the suspension to the rest of the body. Oh my gosh, that was far away, wasn't it? And place it in there like so. Maybe out of it. And 1x4. 1x4, or is that a 1x3 maybe? One by two. Place that in there. Alright. Copy another one by two. Grab can grab another wedge in there like so. Okay, just finish off the rear end here. There we go. Alright, that's basically the car there. Rear suspension might have to adjust a bit more. Stiffness down. Still a bit high. Adjust this. Yeah, you can adjust the suspension however much you need the ride height on. Alright. Yeah. What do we have here? We had a large truck exhaust on the back. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Just so that the side doesn't stick out too much, I'll just put a black decal over the end here. And we'll just connect that with an L bracket. There we go. Now, there's a little bit of bar work on the rear of it. Let's go on it. What they call these sort of grey. Okay. Cover that. Starting to get there. Alright. What other little details? Some taillights. indicator and park lights, I think. Something like that. And for the headlights, here I used the glow, the arrow, just increase the size of it. Angle it any which way suits you. Yeah, something like that. And then, as you see that corner here, sort of comes down. Might need to make it come down a bit further. Configure start position 0.5. And see that corner's protruding through. We'll just put another glow decal. Just choose a square and just sort of where it sticks out. We can put a decal there. Oh, of course. And make sure to exit out of decals before you just load the car in. So, out there. Right. Okay. There we go. That's your headlights. Maybe do a grille. So we'll make this clear or glass. Actually, what we might do, we'll put some 1x3 blocks there instead. Now we'll go make this glass and decals. Go over to your stripes. Which one's red? Not that one. That one and another one black. Can't exactly put the or make the right forward on there. Try and cover most of that top section too. There we go. Alright. Still missing a little bit on the front here. That there. And probably not that size, a 1x3 maybe. There we go. Alright. Now we can turn these to glass as well. decal. Just pick the stripes. And we'll rotate it. Narrow it down a bit. Something like down there. The issue here is these ones you just have to move the decal so that it isn't covering the other sides that you don't want it to cover. There we go. What happened here? There we go, there's your narrower sort of A-pillars. And so that you have a thinner sort of a roof line as well. You can do the same thing here. Colour picker, glass, and then decal. So you can make a thinner sort of a roof line. Black. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Well, that's pretty much the build. I'm not going to go through all the other decals that the Red Bull Ford Raptor has. It actually takes quite forever. But yeah, this is the majority of the build. Well, I hope this helps you with the suspension and the look of the vehicle. And yeah, enjoy.